And
I accidentally turned on one of my emotes again.
oh,
2 of them. Oops.
all right. Hitting the button, and the stream should be up.
Cool. I'm going to get up chat. Yeah, you can start. I'm just doing like all my stuff.
Yeah.
Because I have... God, what I have done to my Streamlabs scene for these collabs is like a crime. Hey,
no.
Ray. Like, what I have done is, like, originally, these were just gonna happen in my games scene, but I reached a point where I was like, I can't put this back to normal.
I see.
This is unsalvageable.
Maybe something I certainly would not have thought of until like just now, but like maybe keep like a copy of
Yeah, no, that's what I ended up doing. I have
okay, cool.
I have a game collabs scene and a games game scene. Anyway, hello.
Last time on Danganronpa, the
Yeah.
16th student question mark?
Yup. If you missed the last stream because I wasn't streaming it on account of internet issues, this happened.
The one they call the ultimate despair.
It didn't get mentioned on stream, but we always like talk a bit after stream about what happened and stuff, and I was able to finally say that I have been lying the entire time when I say that Seo was my favorite character from the first game, and it's actually Mukuro.
That was 3 days before the next incident.
Uh-huh.
3 days before another murder.
I appreciate that Danganronpa like has like a stable timeline for when everything takes place within like each games. Yeah?
This is this is quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. Who's dead?
Person in a mask. Who would need to wear the mask?
Well, you hide a mask to hide your identity. Who
What
would?
if Kyoko actually was the masked person? I must
she
be
is.
onto something really fun.
Oh yeah, no.
right off the bat.
Yeah, no, that was... You might have just spoiled yourself on this.
We never could just get straight to the point like that. If you want to keep up with me, refrain from pointless small talk. But pointless small talk is the fun part.
Free time events aren't pointless. You're getting to know the characters.
Oh, yeah, follow your lead, Togami. It's not like you, in the last chapter, thought Asahina killed Sakura.
I mean, in fairness, when someone confesses, it's usually, like, in your best interest to believe them.
Not in that case, though.
Yeah, but...
Also, do you think Togami is the type of person to believe in the goodwill of humanity? I mean, like, before this point, no. But
definitely
now it's
not.
like, maybe he's getting some character development.
Everyone gets character development after this point, but it's I don't know. There's characters who get more of it, and there's characters who get less of it. Aoi's kind of done with her character development now, unfortunately. But I think she ended up in a good place anyway, so can't really complain about that.
Oh, so now Toko's not allowed to talk? If she can't open her mouth, she can't eat or drink water. Toko, please. there's a shark in my chat. Well,
Oh, hey Sharkanon. Also, does Byakuya decide to stop being rich, or does he still end the game as being evil? That is a matter of spoilers.
I will never allow you to drag me down to your level again. Well, that doesn't seem very promising. We're going to begin our search. Stop running your mouth and start moving your legs.
Yeah, also, hi, Kira with hands. Hello. Speaking of hands, I need something to do with mine. So I'm going to shuffle my, Mono Red Burn deck. God, time to talk about Magic stuff that nobody cares about. I can't wait for Time Spiral Remastered, because I want to pick up a playset of the new Swift Spheres for my burn deck. I'm not really usually one for blinging stuff out, but
All right, so we're looking for something. I didn't see if they told me to go anywhere.
You can pull up chat or like the messages. Remember?
I don't think they told me to go anywhere.
Ah.
Yeah, it just says starting our exploration.
Well,
Okay.
every other chapter has had a new floor unlocked.
Oh, duh, yeah.
So, yeah.
But obviously, I'm first going to go to the gotcha machine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Want to get into Magic but have no money? That's fair, that's fair. I wouldn't have been able to get into Magic if I was just spending my own money. But thankfully, well, at this point I had a dad who was very content to buy my love with money. He never succeeded in buying my love, but he sure gave me a lot of things. And that's how I got into Magic. That's... Fuck, I just realized that Mathwiz' audio is, like, really quiet compared to mine from last night's stream.
Oh no. Please just give me a Crystal Skull game. I don't want to have to find a new item for Yasuhiro. Although I'm sure I have one.
It'll be at least easier this time because I'll actually be able to see the Discord preview.
True. Hey, look, is that another rock?
Loud Mathwiz. Yeah, I had to take some, had to rebalance the audio.
Is it time for Mathwiz ASMR? I just whisper the whole stream.
God, no. If you want an item you already have gotten, it would be better to spend 1 coin at a time.
True, but I also don't want to be here forever spending 90 individual coins. So I'll go 5 at a time and get whatever I get.
Yeah, Ray, you probably missed Chapter 4 because, those were the streams of internet issues, especially the trial. With the trial, I just decided, like, I'm not going to bother streaming it because internet is terrible. And then, there was a hardware upgrade last night, or yesterday, that led to that test stream, and things are working fine now. Is this first time playing for both of us, or just one of us? I have played Danganronpa before. I've played all the games. I have read all of the, like, everything. I've seen the anime. I am experienced in Danganronpa. Mathwiz, however, has not. This is her first time.
No, so I have been blind for the whole game.
Except for the spoilers I give you.
True, which is not fair, and I'm sad. You made me think Asahina was gonna kill Sakura.
Yeah, if no one was around for that, like, if you weren't around for that, one of the highlights from Chapter 4 was me just pulling up Aoi's execution on stream and just reading it off. And then only later revealing, oh yeah, every character in the first game has a execution from like design and before they started making the game.
Anyways, now that we have gotten the gotcha chapter out of the way, the gotcha part of the chapter. Oops.
Ooh, welcome to my chat, Shrekanon. Yeah, being in both chats is smart for when we want to talk about spoilers. That was one of the things I missed last stream.
Yeah, I can't imagine what sort of comments I might have made during that, which was like, oh. So here I am on the 5th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. This is like a double-decker floor, it seems. This is very big.
It's a high ceiling. I think the 5th floor is the top one.
For some reason, it feels unpleasant.
If this isn't the top floor, it's like the top floor is like something way higher.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, never look at the blackboard again. I say as I go into another room which will have a blackboard.
Oh yeah. There's gonna be a room with a very fun chalkboard in this.
Catch me if you can. Are you gonna speak, Toko? Does she want to talk to me about something? Write a note, Toko. Do something. I'm sorry, but I have no idea what you're trying to tell me.
Is Toko best girl?
She looks so sad. I guess she gave up.
So, question from chat: is Toko best girl?
Yeah.
She's certainly one of my favorites.
She's not one of the worst. I will give her that.
I wouldn't say Toko. Like, I prefer Seo, but I like both of them a lot. Would you say Mathwiz is gonna be floored by this floor? Yes, I would.
Oh, it's an archery room. We got some Sakura petals.
It's a Kyudo. Not archery.
A suit of armor is on display. It's extremely Japanese. Alright. I mean, I guess, true, armor isn't inherently Japanese. That just seems like a weird way to...
Yeah, well, it's like, this is like a very traditional room. I.e., it being a Kyoto range and such.
See, yeah, like, with Toko and Sho, like, I don't know how... Because I have been giving thoughts to, like, my how I'll end up ranking the characters at this point. And, I'm not sure if I should count them separately, or how I should be doing that. Like, I don't know what would and wouldn't be appropriate.
For Toko and Seo?
Yeah. Because, like, if I was counting them separately, then yes, I like Sho way more than I like Toko.
So, like, there's that tier list site, and there's a bunch of ones for Danganronpa, but only some of them have Seo and Toko. Some just have Toko.
I see.
I'll probably, like, link you those after each game.
The target seems pretty far away, gotta say, pretty proud of my eyesight. I wish I could say the same, Naegi. Oh, music's gone. What Kyoko told me yesterday. What the heck did it mean? Yes, we just saw this. Thank you. Not gonna say anything, but you just did. Haha, checkmate. Whatever it was important. But how did she get her hands on that information?
Kyoko has her ways.
Just like usual, I didn't understand anything better than before. Also, I like how these doors have a different sound effect because they're very clearly not the same type of door. They're like the sliding.
Yeah.
That's neat.
This game would be 10 hours long if they didn't repeat every piece of information 50 times. When it comes down to character progression, I like to think of them as one, but when talking about personality and just who I prefer to see on screen, I think of them as two characters. That's fair. Their development and like their path kind of does follow the same journey. Like, they aren't exactly inseparable as far as development goes. So I don't think you're like wrong for that. But like, speaking as someone else who is plural, I can't help but like always see them as two people.
What happened here? The grotesque horror of the room struck me hard and fast. What I saw was bad enough, but what I smelled? I mean, there's a lot of blood everywhere, a lot of scratches.
What color is the blood?
It's not pink.
Yeah.
That's, an interesting detail. Must be at least vaguely familiar to you. The smell of death and despair.
So I addressed this in the other chat, but since it came up in both, as for why this is the only room and like only time in the game that you see red blood, it's because it's shock value. In a prequel, you get to see what happened in this room.
Oh. So that means we don't get to see what happened in this room.
Mm-hmm.
Let me give you an itty-bitty... I don't know what those words are. As far as this room goes, I don't know a thing. Just left it exactly how I found it. That's great. That sounds amazing. But it's pretty scary, blood all over the walls. It's not a big deal. Just keep on living, soldier. Alright. What is the meaning of all this? How many things can I inspect? Oh, I can't look at eye for an eye. Got all these chalk outlines on the floor.
Yeah, like happens with dead bodies.
There are many chalk outlines on this floor.
Yeah, like happens with dead bodies.
There were many dead bodies.
Yeah. They talk about what happened. They talk about it here. You get to see it in Danganronpa 3.
Oh boy, can't wait for that.
It's fun.
And their color is changed as well. I think it's safe to... Okay, so clearly what happened was the blood was originally pink, and then it dried and became red.
That's also an explanation. Because, in that scene, the characters are all bleeding pink blood. And boy, is there a lot of pink blood in that scene.
Oh boy.
That explanation would also be why in Danganronpa 3 Future, all the characters have red blood. Because they're all adults.
Oh.
That's such a galaxy brain idea, and I have no idea if it's even true.
Yet the monitor is untouched.
It doesn't make any sense, but it makes sense. Yeah, I could feel my my brain expanding as I said that.
It's like I'm not even here. He must be lost in thought.
Anyway, from Unknown Ceilings, how are y'all gamers? Hey Mathwiz, are you a gamer?
I mean, I'm the one playing this right now, so I guess I must be.
So you're the token gamer. Unfortunately, I don't think I am a gamer.
All right, so we got some plants.
Yup.
We got some trees. Oh, we can go into the tool shed. Okay.
Yup.
Looks like a lot of things that would be pretty effective for a murder. Although apparently I've already seen who gets murdered this chapter.
Mm-hmm. Oh snap! It's Vileplume. Yeah. Also, so does this mean you live in a society? I still can't believe that Zack Snyder got the Joker to say we live in a society. Like, maybe Zack Snyder has always been a good director. Maybe we were too mean to him.
They have pink blood because they drink so much pink monster energy.
Does that mean that they're all trans?
You asked that question before I could. Speaking of this, Crazy Diamond. That's relevant.
What if Hope's Peak is a project for the creation of an Anprim society? Why would they have a programmer then? Yeah, Zack Snyder is keeping up with the cool kids. He's hip with the memes. Who is Zack Snyder? Zack Snyder is a director. He did the most recent, like, Superman movies, a lot of the DC extended universe stuff. Also, 300. He's done a lot of, like, very prominent, very bad movies. The game's message is that anarchism cannot work. These games definitely do have takes on anarchists, but in that, like, pop culture way where they don't really talk about what anarchism actually is and just use it as a dirty word for lawlessness.
Flowers aren't supposed to get this big. Is this real? Also, I still don't know what to make of the pickaxe that said Crazy Diamond on it. Like, is something with Mondo?
His gang got into production.
Yes. That's a Monokuma flower. Alright.
I need to go look up a thing to make sure, like, I'm right about this.
A student at Hope's Peak Academy added improvement after improvement. The ultimate botanist, although they don't go here anymore. They died during the tragedy. Despite how it looks, that flower is super practical. Paper, plastic, even people, so it's totally good for the environment.
Okay, so... Is that a Rafflesia flower? No, it is not. Also, fun fact, you get to see the ultimate botanist in one of Kyoko's spin-offs. Specifically,
Fun.
a spin-off, the light novel spin-off, or the visual novel spin-off to her light novel spin-off.
I also like how it told me not to get anywhere near the plant, and yet I still was able to find a Monokuma coin inside there.
You found it on one of the leaves.
The sprinklers in the garden.
The flower is the weirdest and most unsettling thing for you? That's fair. The fact that there are flowers that eat people is definitely, like, weird. And that's not even, like, a Danganronpa weird thing. It's just, like, weird.
I'm trying to think of how this is going to be relevant probably, like, within an hour, it'll probably come up. I don't know if it'll be tied to the investigation or if somehow it's gonna come up later.
What if the ultimate botanist isn't actually a gardener? They're just a black gaze musician. That'd be pretty cool. But I think I prefer the version of the ultimate gardener where they hang out with aliens. That's not a lie. Kyoko is there too. It is Danganronpa canon that Kyoko has met aliens.
What is a chicken coop doing here? Oh. Are they real? They don't eat people or lay bombs instead of eggs? It seems safe.
Zack Snyder directed a film with the Bjork soundtrack with probably the probably ableist imagery where a woman stabs a pimp and nothing about the film is memorable, including the name. Ray, are you asking about the aliens thing? Or something else I said?
The chickens are a lie. Okay.
Yeah, you know, they're chickens. Oh yeah, Kyoko aliens. There is a visual novel spin-off to Kyoko's light novel spin-off where she meets an alien, and that alien has her face, and then Kyoko and the play alien and the ultimate botanist fight back the alien invasion and save Earth.
Whenever the number 5 pops up, that's a good omen. It contains the mysteries of the cosmos. It's a number of power.
What?
So,
Wait, what?
We're gonna come back to this room, and one of the chickens is gonna be missing, or there's gonna be an extra one. Otherwise, they wouldn't spend so much time talking about the number 5.
What culture is 5 a lucky number in, I wonder?
First, I thought I saw blue skies, but turns out they just painted the walls and the ceiling. But the plants are all real. The true horror of plant life? Beneath their calm exterior, they're always watching, waiting. And when they decide they can't leave us in charge of Earth anymore, they'll put their plan for global human extinction into action. Alright. Alright, I believe that's everything in this room. No, wait, there's another little monitor.
Okay, so apparently, in Canton, fuck, I turned on emotes again. I'm really bad at doing that. So in Cantonese, the number 5 is an unlucky number if it appears in front of a lucky number. That's what I can find on this.
Alright, this door's locked.
Yeah.
The bio lab. Also, a comment from, I'm just saying Shark, about the room, of something about feeling trapped without being able to see the sky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, it adds to that feeling that, like, you are totally trapped in here. Like, your only hope of seeing the sky is in a painting.
Yeah, that is pretty neat.
Which makes an interesting contrast to later games. You just use Shark because, or Sharkanon because no one uses Sharkanon. That's fair. I will probably just be saying Sharkanon because Sharkanon is a thing that I can say.
Even if one more person dies, we can still field a basketball team. That is quite the change from last chapter.
Mm-hmm.
Reverse positive thinking.
I am fixing a stream right now. Okay, there we go. There we go.
Group hug nonsense. We need to find out what everyone discovered.
Yeah, so you can always create accounts with the same username. That's fair. My my personal account uses a pretty specific username, so I don't ever need to worry about people taking that. And for this, you know, I actually was a little surprised that @Ran Vtuber wasn't taken, but it wasn't. Though Ran VTuber wasn't taken, but Ran art was, because there's a VTuber called Rana.
Are they talking about a bathroom? I didn't see a bathroom on the 5th floor. Stairs? Are any stairs leading up from the 5th floor?
Coming from chat, someone thinks you have a nice voice. Or, specifically a calm-sounding voice.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And,
And apparently, yeah, they did just say that the 5th floor is the last floor. So...
Yep.
Also, Hina had a comment in there about checking all the windows because that used to be Sakura's job, and my heart.
Yeah. This game knows how to make tragedy work.
What did Toko find? But she won't be able to talk about it.
Who's to say she found anything? Also, Discord is, like, stream is fine, but for some reason, like, the Discord video is a bit laggy today. But since the, like, main issue has been solved,
yeah,
I suspect that, that's just on Discord's end.
Yeah, Discord be like that.
Yeah. Come to think of it, that painted sky being like a real one falls into a ton of motifs here. A lot of stuff about characters developing personas, imitations of people they would like to be. Chihiro and Toko are of course problematic examples of that. Yeah, that's film analysis, or like media analysis. There's probably a lot you can get from that, especially like contrasting that with the second game in ways that I won't talk about here because spoilers. And I can't even talk about it in my chat because spoilers for the second game. And again for the third game. Makes that interesting.
So Toko found a knife.
Hey Mathis, do you have a Discord?
I do not. I keep like going back and forth on whether or not I want one. Because like I don't talk to people, and it's like that would be the easiest way to talk to people. But then I'd have to like manage it.
Do you have a
and
Patreon Discord?
I do. It's dead.
Rip.
But it exists.
Rip. So the answer is
technically yes.
Probably not? Question mark. Depends on what you like want to think about that.
I'm not gonna do anything. I just picked it up. I don't know if I'd rather just have a knife lying around.
Because if it's just lying around, then anyone can have it.
Yeah. Now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it? I don't know. Cut some steak? I don't know. Not commit a murder, ideally. Someone's gonna commit a murder.
Yeah, so... much like last time, we will find a dead body this stream.
We've already had a flash forward to finding a dead body.
Yeah. Also, okay, more of Ennui's, like, analysis of the painted sky. That works with the paper cutout aesthetic the game likes to use, like everything is a cardboard facsimile of the real thing. That's an interesting take on it. That's, like, parts of it. I think, like, parts of the style are derived from just, like, visual novel sprites. But I think it's fair to make that analysis, especially when like characters being fake is such a big deal. Who's your favorite character so far?
My favorite character currently is Asahina.
In total?
I definitely think that, like, you know, she overtook Mondo as my new favorite.
That's definitely fair. I think Aoi's great. Like,
then when it comes to, like, who is my second favorite character that is still alive, that's a tough one. But yeah, sorry.
You should
praise
answer...
Asahina. I live for it.
Yeah. You should answer Kyoko as your second favorite before
before things happen.
Yeah. Well, you still can. Oh right. Who is your death prediction?
The body we just saw.
Who is that body?
The 16th student?
Is that your guess?
Who else would be in the mask? I mean, like, maybe Kyoko, but...
So, you want me to put it down on the spreadsheet as Mukoto?
Well, I know that it's definitely not Yasuhiro. The body's too small. So, I guess my boy Yasuhiro is gonna survive the game. That's, I mean, unless everybody dies in the end, but, let's not talk about that. I don't know. I feel like I feel like it's got to be either Kyoko or the 16th student.
Okay. I am putting Kyoko or Mukoto in the spreadsheet.
Cause I don't know who else would wear the mask.
I mean, anyone who, it's easy to put a mask on a dead body.
Oh, that's true. That's
so it's
true.
like, it is open to basically anyone. Is the stream down? Is the stream down, or is that just them? Someone else in chat, like, say something about that.
Oh, no.
Oh, you can keep going. I think it's still up. At least according to, like, stream lines, it's still up.
A Monokuma flower.
Okay,
You know what? I do.
Stream is good.
I think I am pretty set on the fact that Kyoko was the one who knocked out Naegi in the mask. So
when he was in that hidden
commit a murder.
When Naegi was in that hidden room. You mean?
Yeah, I think that's where my gut is leaning right now.
If the mask is on a dead body, then certainly you could just take the mask off and solve that murder instantly. In theory, yes. So then clearly there would have to be something to make that a difficult task, like, say, glue. A lot of glue.
I'm starting to worry about you, Hiro. I feel like I've been worried about Hiro since the beginning of the game. Or maybe not the beginning of the game, but since he was, like, framed as a suspect in Chapter 3, and he was literally incapable of defending himself. Can you tell me what 10 plus 10 is? You don't always have to call me dumb. I may have been held back 3 times, so that doesn't make me stupid.
He was held back more than 3 times, considering...
Isn't he, like, 21?
Yeah. He's old.
As I said in a previous stream, Yasu Himbo.
Wonder if there's a problem with YouTube streaming from North America to Europe. That could be it. I think the viewers who are giving me the okay are from the US. Yeah, Hiro is your age. Except the difference is that Hiro is a high schooler. I like how the people left in the cast are the 2 stupidest people, the 2 smartest people, and also Makoto, Toko, and Seo. Yeah, okay, so,
当然だ。
maybe it's an issue with people being in Europe that's giving the, loading error, or the, like, stream errors.
Nanda.
No, how I said it is right too. Togami, even if he's having his working on his character development, he's still a dick. Once
Yeah.
a dick, always a dick.
I mean, he's a billionaire.
Did any of you find it? The other strange room on the 5th floor? Oh, this one.
Mm-hmm.
Strange is certainly one word for it.
Mm-hmm. It's bizarre, you know? It's a very different kind of carnage than what you've seen so far.
つまり
A large group. A large group of people died right there in that room.
Chat is still going, but stream is down. Can try like refreshing the stream because it seems to be fine for most other people.
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Could this be? The incident said to have happened 1 year ago. The tragedy?
つまりだ。
The genocide of the student body of Hope's Peak Academy.
決まりだ。
Alright.
The tragedy, the release of the Snyder Cut. The difference between that is that during the tragedy, people died. With the Snyder Cut, the only thing that's gonna die is Zack Snyder's career.
How is not one of us ever heard about something like that happening?
Weirdly, the audio seems to work here, but the audio is cutting out on Mathwiz's Twitch stream. I'm
Huh.
just going to assume that this is a problem with British people and not give it much mind.
Asahina, I'm trying to think. No, I didn't talk to everybody. So I talked to him. I talked to... Do I need to talk to Kyoko again, maybe?
No.
No. This doesn't seem to be anything new.
The tragedy, the release of Danganronpa V3. Also, yeah, Zack Snyder is probably gonna, like, still have a career after this, but he really doesn't deserve it. Like,
つまり
if he can still have a career at this point, you know, he's going to always have a career, but... The Snyder Cut is a massive project, and if that just bombs, I think it will, like...
そう。
It'll be a while before another studio head is like, we should give Zack Snyder money.
Didn't somebody have dialogue where it was like 3 different...
I haven't been paying attention to dialogue.
Was it... No, it wasn't him. I thought one of these had like a react
Where's Kyoko?
mechanic.
当然
Yeah, I did talk to Kyoko already. I thought Hina was the one who had a react mechanic, but I guess not.
Yeah, Zack Snyder makes movies which commercially underperform and receive mixed reviews. Yet he gets $70 million to make a new version of a movie that was already a failure. Like, he is the perfect example of like how straight white men can only fail upwards. He has made the studio lose more money than I will have in my entire life, and yet he's getting another pass at it.
Speaking of Raw, the door on that back room had that written on it for some reason.
Yeah.
だべ
Also, this is another instance where, like, normally the react mechanic is like, all right, whatever, you know, it's not that big of a deal. This is one where it's like I talk to every character and it's like there's this one particular character who I have to go and do all the little mechanics, and it's like,
Once again, people are being reminded that the react mechanic exists. Because people just forget about it. Also, yeah, the raw door. And, on the director conversation, Shyamalan still has a career. I mean, like, Shyamalan kind of redeemed himself as far as studios are concerned because he was able to start making more money. So it's like... Shyamalan has worked himself back into good graces.
oh, that's right, the Crazy Diamond Gang. So these were all Mondo's buddies.
Yeah. As I said, his gang got into production.
It would certainly offer up a, you know, a decent number of bodies to be murdered.
Shyamalan also works on a way lower budget than Snyder. Yeah, that's also fair. Like, they make very different kind of movies. Shyamalan makes like horror movies, which horror is historically a like cheaper genre, and like character-driven stuff. So you know you don't need like lots to it. Whereas Snyder is like, if Snyder could conduct a movie that has like 1 million extras, he probably would want to. The dude just like will never be satisfied.
What stuck out to me wasn't the pickaxe, the lawnmower. Maybe we can use it to call for help. Are you
never change?
Is he gonna say
Yasuhiro.
something about like crop circles? God fucking damn it! I knew it.
Shyamalan comes off as a director whose films get worse the bigger the budget is. That's definitely like a fair assessment of his like style.
You weren't like this in the beginning, you know. Well, back then my personality hadn't quite solidified yet. What? More disappointed in you now than I've ever been.
Yeah, Zack Snyder makes the modern equivalent of like Cleopatra or other cinematic epics. Was Zack Snyder the guy behind the Ben-Hur remake? That feels like something that he would want to do.
What is it you want to figure out?
Forgot how good Yasuhiro was. Yeah, Yasuhiro is like... I slept on him for a while, but I'm glad I finally came around on him.
Kyoko's identity, but Kyoko is Kyoko, right? But who is she? The rest of us have a clear, definable reason for having been selected. Ultimate swimming pro, ultimate clairvoyant, ultimate lucky student. More unlucky than lucky these days. So what about Kyoko? Can anyone tell me what she is?
What's Kyoko's talent?
Kyoko doesn't really like talking about herself anyway, right? It's not a matter of what she likes or doesn't like. It's a matter of trust.
And
Can
Kyoko
you trust
places...
someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity? I would say yes. There are plenty of reasons why someone wouldn't be wanting to reveal their identity. Now,
Yeah,
do
like,
I trust
Hi!
Kyoko?
Hi! 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 Hi!
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, Snyder did the Superman movies where the color grading was super, like, dull. Also, someone in chat forgot that Kyoko's talent is a spoiler.
Well, I mean, it's the ultimate question mark, so that seems like it would definitely be a spoiler.
Yeah, no, it is. Just, like, forgot that it was a secret.
I didn't say I won't, I said I can't. Maybe perhaps because something was done to her body?
それは
Oh, don't remember. No memory of what I am. Any thought on getting into Kraftsdorf's hellish fanfictions? He linked me his Precure fanfic at one point, and I have been meaning to get to it, and I just haven't yet. But that's neither here nor there.
I don't know how nobody realized it, not even herself. What do you mean by that, Tricodon? Nobody realized, like, she hadn't talked about her talent? Oh, wait. Oh. Okay, right, yeah. How she didn't realize her own talent.
怪しいわ
Yeah, I get that. It does seem obvious.
でも
But, you know, this cast has about 3 brain cells between the 16 of them.
ね
What are you going to do? Torture me? Nothing so barbaric as that.
決まりだ
I will simply limit your options. How
諦め
so?
ろ
Give me the key to your room? She can't go to sleep in her room, she'll be breaking a school regulation? Wait. And if she doesn't want that, she'll talk?
いいわ
Alright, things are happening.
Yeah, Kyoko has one of the group's 3 brain cells, but like,
Yeah,
but she still only has 1 brain cell.
oh, she just gave him the key.
まさか
Yeah?
Why do you refuse to talk? Because she said that she can't.
Yeah.
あのさ
Maybe she really did lose her memory. Togami proving that, you know, maybe it's because he has one of the 3 brain cells that he is just like, him having the brain cell is ironically making him, make bad decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly, the true solution is to be Yasuhiro and just don't think, ever. Because he's made it this far.
Yeah?
でも
He clearly knows how to survive. And
ね
Can you really be sure that life here has been filled with only the worst things?
yeah,
What do you mean?
people have died.
Perhaps I've said too much. Alright, so we've lost her. We've lost Kyoko.
She also came out as pro-murder, which is a bold choice.
Not going to do anything to harm any of you. Not any of us. I don't know about the 16th student, though.
Yasuhiro, incapable yet relevant.
I get that reference.
I just thought it was a funny thing.
どういうこと
It is funny out of context.
Yeah,
but,
it
like,
is.
in context, I made a. I believe the terms I had used were I did like my Jobber video about Jobber characters, and the 2 like axes I did for like the compass of Jobberdom was capable and relevance, and now it comes back and it's thrown in my face.
でも
Is the music in this game diegetic? Nope, not at all.
Imagine if it was.
Well, we get that in one instance next game. Because there's the ultimate musician, and she plays some music at one point.
Ooh, that sounds good. That also sounds like it would be an execution, which is not good.
She plays.
It's an execution, isn't it?
She plays a
while
song
she's
during her
dying.
own execution.
Yeah.
Interesting.
おい
I'm suddenly not looking forward to that. I could be wrong, and I hope I'm wrong.
I like
But
how
that sounds like too poetic.
What a leap to make. And boy, this will be something that we can call back to. In
Yeah.
like 20 episodes.
It's just as simple as, oh, there was there is one instance in a game where there's diegetic music, and I'm like, it's during an execution. With no basis for it, just jumping for it. I'm just no-scoping it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, lost track of the conversation. What are we talking about? I don't know what we're talking about. I don't pay attention to the words that come out of my mouth.
Yeah, we talked about this in the last stream, but it's like when you're doing a live stream, it's like no input, only output.
Yeah. It's a unique form of like temporary amnesia.
What's happening? Why are you yelling all of a sudden?
だって
Look. Oh, it's Monokuma. How long have you been standing there? Maybe that's why Kyoko couldn't talk? Maybe because he was there the whole time? Or maybe it's unrelated.
Yeah, there was the piano room that hasn't come up in any significant way so far. Some of the rooms are just there.
There's a thief in your midst.
So in the spoiler chat, please try and keep it to the game that we are playing at the time. So like, when we get to Danganronpa 2, we can talk about Danganronpa 2 spoilers, but I'd like to keep it to just the first game for now.
先生はお前らのこと信じてたのにそんなお前らに裏切られるなんて
Betrayal?
ね
What is your precious? I hope all of you get stuck in a hiring freeze and die penniless on the street.
Oddly specific yet incredibly cruel curse.
Yeah.
あのさ
Are they? Is he talking about the knife? Something to do with Kyoko. What else other than her would be, or who else other than her would be willing and able to steal something? But if that's true, what was it, and why would she do that?
That sounds like a Himiko curse.
校内放送
Right, Himiko exists.
まもなく食堂は
You know, Mathwiz, I think you're gonna like Himiko.
ね
I might have said that off stream before, but I think you're gonna like her.
そうだな。
Who? Himiko?
Yeah, Himiko.
After what just happened with Monokuma and Kyoko, I feel like there's something in the air. Take extra precautions tonight.
それは
Himiko
Because
is the
somebody's gonna
ultimate
die.
magician, or ultimate mage.
じゃあな。
So, she is literally a magical girl.
Sounds like a character I'd like.
Yeah.
I need to put away the knife that I got from Toko. I think the safest place for it will be in my desk drawer. You say that. You say that.
So, you know, do you know Chekhov's gun?
I am aware.
If you fire a gun in the third act, you need to show it in the first.
Yeah. Or I believe how it is like if you show a gun hanging on the wall in the first act, you need to fire it.
I think it
So
goes-
like if a detail is introduced, you have to do something with it.
I guess that's not how I think of it. I think of it as like if you use something, you need to establish it. But it goes both ways, and the general principle is there.
Also considering the fact that Kyoko has already broken into this room once before.
Yep, she has. That is a fact.
But more importantly, did I hear the doorbell? It's midnight. I wonder who it could be. No surprise.
Yep.
ね
I'll be waiting for you in the dressing room.
So hey chat, I'm gonna go do a thing, and if this thing is bad, tell me like immediately so I can stop it. Be right back.
Gonna go do a thing.
ね
How audible is this? Is it blowing me out, or can you still hear me? What if Kyoko
I assume
is-
you're talking to chat and not me.
Yeah, I'm talking to chat.
そう
The people who would like be hearing it over the stream audio, because Discord has noise canceling. It's windy but fine. Good. It's really fucking hot in my room.
Oh,
So
I see.
I turned the AC on. So if you can still hear me, this is staying on.
I hate that it is March and already like warm enough for that to be a thing.
Global warming. It's bullshit.
I want more snow.
You can still hear me. That's good.
But what did you steal?
It's kind
I
of loud, but
stole
doesn't
it.
cover my voice. Okay, good.
A key.
Mm-hmm.
I
It's a
could
key
tell
with
it wasn't
Monokuma's
just
face.
any key. It was shaped like Monokuma, probably the only key of its kind. On Earth, but as we've previously established, we are in outer space.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that's not relevant to the key, though. For the headmaster's room. You snuck into the headmaster's room? The lock was broken.
I
Okay, so
wish
that's
it-
finally
or-
coming back.
3 degree. What is 3 degrees in like Celsius Fahrenheit conversion?
It's above freezing, that's all I know. I was gonna say, Sakura did say that she was gonna do something, and Monokuma was upset about something having been done. So we finally figure out that the lock was broken.
37 degrees. How hot is it outside right now?
Warmer than that.
Yeah.
I don't think today is one of the like warmest days recently, but
No,
it is
most
still
of the heat
like
right now is on account of a hot room.
I mean that makes sense, but if it was colder outside, theoretically the room wouldn't get as hot as fast.
Mm-hmm. 65 to 70 outside.
Wait, right now?
No, from chat. Someone else.
Oh, okay. I was like, no way. She violated the school regulations to help us. After the class trial was over yesterday. Very interesting that she would have done that before committing suicide, yet when I tried to check the room during the investigation, I was unable to get in.
Because you were doing it at the wrong time in the story.
Plot hole.
You were doing it at the wrong time in
Bad
the story.
writing.
It's a linear narrative.
Danganronpa, broken game. 0 out of 10.
It's a linear narrative.
Yes. I used you as a decoy. I knew it. Meet you at the data center. Took that opportunity to sneak into the headmaster's room, and as a result, I found this key. Which I'm assuming is a key to the data center, or could be a key to that locked room upstairs. Yes, I am aware. We have gone over this scene like 4 times now. Did you find out about how this Mukuro Ikusaba while you were in there? I did not read that right. Don't know all the details yet, but one thing I do know is that Mukuro Ikusaba is dangerous. She may very well be the mastermind.
So, after a stream, an entire, like, we are, you know, most of the way through the game at this point, and just now, did we actually get to explain who the mastermind is in the spoiler chat? And it's because I was making a fursuit, or a persona joke.
Oh my goodness. To make such a strong statement without proof, that's not like Kyoko at all? But if it isn't the headmaster, does that mean Mukuro Ikusaba really could be the mastermind? I don't think so. Because we still haven't gotten back to Junko yet.
Uh-huh.
Now that we've grasped it, we can't let it go, can we? What's this key even unlock? I don't know yet, which is why. New World Order! Let's go!
Yeah. New World Order is such a great track.
You're planning on sneaking back in again? That's way too dangerous. And you want me to draw us attention, but we don't actually know there's just one mastermind, right? If there's more than one person watching us, But they didn't catch on last night.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we just got lucky. Or maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time.
Yeah. I'm glad that we're getting New World Order appreciation in chat, because this track deserves it.
Maybe it was pure luck. That certainly is a line.
Yeah, you know, Makoto is good at being lucky. You could say it's a skill, or a talent.
If it's true that the mastermind can't watch us and control Monokuma at the same time, then there would have to be a period of time where the mastermind is vulnerable.
I've been
But we
replaying
need to do it
999
to
for the
find
first
out
time
for
in like a decade, and while I don't remember where it goes, it parallels quite nicely to this game's Gonzo bullshit. Yeah, fun fact, like, 999 and Trigger Happy Havoc were developed at the same time. Danganronpa started first, but later, and then like shortly after 999 picked up, and the two teams were like in communication. So there's a lot of parallels between the two, and you can kind of tell that they were in communication with each other. And that's even without playing it. I'm sure there's a lot more that's like obvious once you've played it.
In a moment of crisis, will the mastermind break their own rules or adhere to them no matter what? In other words, we gain something whether we succeed or not.
Yeah, but it's like there's a reason why Tokyo Games was founded by the makers of 999 and Danganronpa. Yeah, it's like Danganronpa's sister ship. I see. But yeah, they are companion games, kind of.
Her gaze was never something about no fear or despair in Kyoko's eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I can't change how I feel and wouldn't if I could. Took something from her coat pocket and held it out to me. Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. That's fun. That's a fun line of dialogue right here.
It's ominous.
I'm not planning on dying, but there's always a chance of it. A death without meaning is unappealing. But I'm gonna give it back at some point, you can be sure of that. Yes, of course. You can't tell anyone else about what I've discovered, because there's a chance the mastermind might find out. Well, there's that too, but there's something else. Classic Kyoko.
Oh, so a concept discussed a lot in 999, and that's not really a spoiler, is the idea of the Titanic's sister ship, the Lusitania, right? I'm autistic, so I know things.
Her curt goodbye was no different from any other time, and like every other time, she moved at a brisk pace. What wasn't like every other time was the sudden knot I felt in my stomach. Death flags everywhere.
Uh-huh.
Everything's gonna be fine. I know it.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
Everything is fine.
Because it's Kyoko.
There is no need to panic. Everything is fine.
Hey Monokuma, you can see me, right? Get out here, I've got a bone to pick with you. And a few moments later... This is a surprise, you being the one to call me out.
Funny you say you're autistic so you know things. I'm autistic and I know nothing. See, that's just the two genders. The fact that I can the fact that I can name drop random shit like that is why I would like 999, because this is just like just like this random coincidence from the 1900s is like 90% of dialogue. Okay, I do plan to check out 999 at some point. It's on my like list of games to play on stream, so I might get to that someday. But my ability to name drop the Lusitania is just because, like, I don't know. I have read about the Titanic. This is a very morbid subject, but I find, like, testaments to man's folly, and, like, such disasters like that really interesting. I really like reading about them.
Bold of Monokuma to be confirmed non-binary.
Yeah? What does this say about the mastermind?
The mastermind doesn't believe in gender.
Yeah. I would agree with that. Terrified of the ocean, so I stay away from any sea-related things. Yeah, that's fair. I am also terrified of the ocean, but unlike you, I don't get a choice. So I might as well research that kind of stuff.
Is that seriously what you dragged me out here to ask me? You gotta be 100 megaton freaking kidding me. What?
999 as a stream game would be interesting. It requires multiple playthroughs to get the true ending, but you skip dialogue you've seen, so it's not that big of a problem. Yeah, I'm aware of like the structure that 999 has. It seems like it would be interesting to stream. Although my like concept of it is kind of warped because one of my friends played it in like 3 days. So it's like, oh yeah, to me it's just like, it's not a short game, but apparently it's like, you know, it takes like 30 hours to beat. And my friend just binged it. And yeah, it requires a lot of puzzle solving that can lead to a brick wall and pacing. That's why I think that it would be better as a stream game. Because like that way, if I get stuck, I can just ask chat. I can just be like, hey chat, help. Had to do something, what did I miss? You missed stuff. Things are happening.
I don't know what is happening right now. Sakura's fighting some people. There's like a what is that structure called in the background?
Parthenon?
Parthenon. That was. Oh my god, that's a big bear.
Yeah.
Sakura's Revenge, the game the world has been waiting for. Unfortunately, development has been cancelled. Of course, if enough people buy Danganronpa, who knows?
God,
Alright.
That just makes no sense.
This super stylish, super fashionable game was cancelled during development? I'm sure that's not meta commentary.
Yeah. It definitely is.
Although, yeah, a game featuring Sakura as the protagonist would be pretty
Especially
cool.
like a Muso game. Just like Sakura versus a ton of enemies. Sakura bound.
My body feels so heavy this morning. It must be because I was up so late last night. Gotta get to the dining hall.
Yep. And I believe it's gonna be free time events.
But is Kyoko gonna be in the dining hall?
50-50 chance, really.
Yeah, that's fair.
She's there sometimes. A Muso game with Sakura, Peko, and Seo. Yeah, I feel like you could just like get an actual like reasonable cast from the Danganronpa games. Like you could also have Komaru in there. You could have Tenko in there. Yeah, you could also have Gundam. You could have Himiko. You can build like a Muso cast. Also, you could build a Danganronpa fighting game. And in fact, someone should. There should be a Danganronpa fighting game.
Where's Kyoko? I haven't seen her this morning. Maybe she's mad about what happened yesterday? Well, I agree with the part about her probably not showing up anymore.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Whatever her reason, I'm curious to know what she is doing.
Someone in chat has, quote, thought a very large amount about a Danganronpa fighting game. Yeah, like, people make, like, Toho fighting games and shit. I want to see one of those, but it's Danganronpa. Danganronpa. Like, make this a thing.
Don't you hate it when you ask someone what their favorite movie is and they name some indie bullcrap? No.
I am attacked here. How dare you? How fucking dare you, Monokuma? Me over here with my favorite movies being like, Nobuhiko Obayashi's House. Danganronpa's rep in Smash when. Like, look, I feel like it is not unlikely that we get Komaeda in Smash at some point. Monokuma points out how pretentious David Lynch fans are. Yeah, but they are pretentious. Monokuma for Smash, please. I feel like if Danganronpa would show up in Smash, it would probably be as a Monokuma like support trophy. The very unlikely is like Komaeda as a character. Maybe Komaeda as like an outfit for Mii fighters. I almost read that message out loud, and then I didn't because it's a spoiler. The non-spoiler version of it is I would unironically be hyped for a Mastermind Monokuma duo character. Yeah, Komaeda as an outfit is possible because like Monokuma has a very distinctive design. Does Danganronpa have any sword users? Yes, it does. Danganronpa has the ultimate. What is her talent? The ultimate sword person. Pekko's talent is sword.
Alright, Yasuhiro, free time event. A global revolution by the ancient civilizations that we've ruined. Their alien technology will destroy us. Or maybe not, I don't know.
Yeah, Mastermind is the most likely Danganronpa character to get into Smash. I think that the Mastermind like is up there. I think Komaeda is more recognizable. Because Komaeda is a character that you know even if you don't know Smash. Like, just through meme culture, like, he has just kind of pervaded everything.
Item time.
Let me
I
pull
don't
up
think I
his
have
thing.
any. I don't think I have any crystal skulls. So I will see what I can find. Some costumes. Voice changing bow tie.
Okay,
Would
so
Yasuhiro be a bow tie type of guy?
let me. No, he is not.
Bojabo dolls? What about these dolls?
No.
Let's see. Vice.
No.
Someone's graduation album. Just someone's.
Yeah.
Kokeshi Dynamo.
Let me check. Nope.
Project Zombie. What about Moonrock?
Nope.
You're kidding me. I thought he's into that stuff.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Okay, Is this a Yu Yu Hakusho reference? Rose Whip?
You give that to Celeste.
Is Celeste a Yu Yu Hakusho fan? I headcanon this now. Celeste, the ultimate Kurama stan.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fair that
Anyway.
like Komaeda isn't like the best in terms of his potential moveset, but I think it's the fact that he's more recognizable from the cast. Whereas the Mastermind
also,
probably isn't. Yeah.
Oh wait, hang on. This is Max Gloves. I feel like that's a separate character. Oh, throwing 1,000 cross counters. Sakura would like these gloves, right? Because she's an Ashita Joe reference.
Probably.
Oh, okay. I was thought maybe I'd get that
Yasuhiro doesn't
confirmed.
believe in the moon. Also, I feel like a lot of people knew about Komaeda before Danganronpa, which is why I think this is likely.
Does he like the sea salts?
Nope.
I don't know what he wants. I've gone through everything and I don't know.
Just like scroll.
Nothing.
Nothing so far. Oh wait, stop. Golden Airplane.
Okay, I have one of those.
Yup. Oh, could that be a reference to Little Mac? Yeah, I think that's likely.
Yeah, that was my thought. When I saw Mac, I was like, oh, I know a character that...
Huh.
I don't know who, but...
Anyway.
Because I don't know video game knowledge, but...
Mhm.
Enough to recognize Mac vaguely.
Kira with hands. Question. What do we think of shipping? Mathwiz, I think your answer will be shorter, so I'm gonna let you go first.
I don't know. Shipping is valid. I mean, like, there's a lot of people. Like, I see a lot of people being like, "Oh man, shipping is so like, ugh," and I don't understand. Like, people can engage with media however they want, and I don't know. Like, I'm not big into shipping, but it's fun sometimes.
So my answer is that I ship a lot. I ship a lot. I write fanfic. I write shipfic. I write rare pair shipfic. So it's just kind of like, I don't know. I'm a big fan of shipping, and part of that comes from like a way that I look at fiction, where it's like you have stories and you have characters, and stories are characters are a natural part of the stories. But at the same time, characters are just like a thing for me to use. I can use other writers' characters as I wish, and I will use those to tell my own stories. Whether it is, say, cross-game Danganronpa fic, or crossovers between, like, different properties. I don't do those much, but I do, like, I like the idea that, like, I can take these characters and their personalities and tell my own stories with them. Because canon doesn't need to be, all that there is. Which is why I like Danganronpa so much, because it has all these, like, very distinct characters that can be used to tell a lot of different kinds of stories. And you can get some very interesting fanfic out of this.
Yeah, I've definitely never really had like much experience with like fandom outside of like wrestling fandom, which is kind of its own thing.
Yeah, I have mixed experience with fandom. I mentioned last night that like I am in a Danganronpa server. But like and back when I used Reddit, like I was on the Steven Universe subreddit. But those are like the closest I've come to like actually getting involved in fandom. Most of the time I just like write fic, talk about things on Twitter and so on. But I write fanfic, I talk about stuff on Twitter. I like shipping. I'm a big fan of it.
Yeah, there's I feel like there's a lot more to it that I don't even like wouldn't even understand or appreciate, because it's just like, I don't know, because like having such little experience with fandom culture like in general, so like I definitely like get it from the sense of like I guess theoretically I can understand, you know, like cross material shipping. But at the same time, like, for me, anything that I've, like, had experience with is, like, okay, you know, something like 2 characters within the same story I get. But when it's, like, characters that have never interacted for more... Yeah, words. Characters that have never interacted before because they're, like, from different... I mean, like, I figure it's probably cool, like, writing exercises and whatnot. Oh, the kitchen. That's where he's at.
Yeah. Apparently the Brazilian Danganronpa fandom is bad. I mean, okay, like, the English Danganronpa fandom is kind of bad, or pretty bad. I found, like, a space that I can, like, be in without too much, like, issue. But even then, it's like, there are a lot of times where I'm just like, I'm not gonna be talking right now because this is a bunch of minors who are dumbasses. And it's kind of like, I don't know. The Danganronpa fandom is a little unlucky. Guards. What did the Danganronpa fandom do? We don't have enough time to get into that. But
Arrested for fandom crimes.
yeah, that's the tricky part of fandom. You really need to find a decent niche.
That's also my thing with like fandoms, is that they seem to be so broad, and like, so when people refer to like, oh, bad fandom, it's like, who are you talking about?
Yeah.
Because like, I feel like any person can have like their own perspective on what a particular fandom is like.
Like, sometimes with like smaller fandoms, you get like just generally good scenes. Like, Arknight's fandom is at a good point right now where it's like, at least the English fandom is small, but like big enough that like, if there's a character I like, I can like look up on AO3 and they'll have at least one fic. But it's not like so overwhelming as like with Danganronpa.
What is cosmogony? Something
Cosmolo-
about the
cosmology?
cosmos? Is it supposed to be cosmology? Or is it similar to cosmology?
Yeah. Fandom tends to come up to like language and platform and communities. So like, I disagree with the idea in the other chat that fandom is inherently bad. I think it's just that the most notable examples of fandom are bad. And I'm gonna scroll up and chat a bit. Someone talking about how they get stuck up on why are 2 people who don't exist in the same place and time exist interacting with crossover fic. For me, crossover fic is like, it's an AU, but alternate universes are just like a thing that can exist in any kind of capacity. So I don't think that like I can get too caught up on that.
Quick question, are any of these items something Yasuhiro would take?
Given the fun plane.
The fun plane?
Yeah. Okay, cosmogony is specifically about the origin of the universe.
I see. Okay.
Ology would be the study of the universe as a whole. Onogy is the origin.
Okay.
So yeah, Danganronpa, Brazilian Danganronpa Twitter fandom and Brazilian Danganronpa TikTok fandom are pretty different. Yeah, that makes sense.
Have you been feeling down in the dumps? No
Like,
energy,
even,
no
like,
spark? I mean, he's literally
English-
getting sick right now, so this is funny.
English Danganronpa fandom on Tumblr and English Danganronpa fandom on Twitter are different. For example, and it's different on Discord, and so on, and you just get that differences.
But I thought his crystal ball was broken in the first chapter. How does he have another one?
He brought spares?
Just hold on to it for a second. Completely against my will, he shoved the crystal ball into my hands.
And yeah.
Oh, hey, Bear Bert D? I don't know. Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah, welcome. We are talking about things.
It's the ancient power of our timeless Mother Earth. Found in the ruins of Atlantis, literally a priceless, one-of-a-kind artifact. Grants enormous power to whoever holds it. The touch of Napoleon, George Washington, even Genghis Khan. I wonder, like, were those the actual names that the original game had, or are those localizations?
I wouldn't be
Because,
surprised, just because they're so disparate. Like, there's no common theme between them.
True.
And that's part of the joke.
Like you to come with me to a little seminar when we get out of here? Oh no, he's trying to drag me into one of his pyramid schemes.
Yup. I have seen people, like, talk about the idea that Yasuhiro's talent is actually Ultimate Scammer.
The crystal ball has already acknowledged you as its proper owner. It needs to stay with you. Now you gotta keep your promise. Oh, alright. But I could hear mumbling to himself and caught something about finally made my quota. Even in a killing game, he's still...
Yep. You find out more about this. So, are you done with his free time events now?
I don't think so. It didn't tell me I was done.
But
I don't think I'm going to get the chance to do any more.
Right, yeah, this chapter only has 2. I forgot about that.
Yeah, because Naigi seems like he's getting sick. But why would he be getting sick? What did he do?
Yeah, or...
Which is why I also thought it was funny that Yasuhiro's like, have you been feeling down in the dumps lately? Like, it's just another one of those things where the free time event happens to line up with an event in the story.
Is there a VOD channel for the backlog?
Not at the moment, I think. So I'm going to be doing a highlight, compilation for the first game. But I think there's, like, a highlight feature on Twitch that I might be able to archive things. So maybe for the second game, I will try to see if I can, like, do that.
I have VODs on my channel.
That is also true. You just gotta be careful not to look at the chat and get spoiled. Unless you already know the spoilers, then in that case, by all means.
Yeah. My chat is spoiler. But otherwise, like, I am missing some there, either because I deleted it for, like, stuff I didn't want on stream happening, or because for a few streams, like, my internet was so bad that, like, they just kind of had to get deleted. But that's most of this. And, are you going to be playing the extra mode for the missing free time events?
Yes, I will be.
Yeah. I don't think that's going to happen on stream, though.
Yeah, it won't be a collab stream, but it'll give me something to do, like, on days off in between Danganronpa 2 things. What? It's me? What?
全部知っているはずだ。僕の目的は遠く立てることじゃない。
The goal isn't to get out of here? It's to stay here?
希望すべては 希望のため
This is all for hope.
だから残らなくちゃいけない
And that's why I have to stay?
ここに残らなくちゃいけない
I have to stay here. You're doing okay, Naegi.
Unfortunately, that scene didn't last long enough that I could get up the Pop Team Epic I Understand image.
Mm.
なんだ今の夢
that does seem fitting, though.
変な
Yeah, there
Oh
you go.
boy!
So yeah, a thing happened. What if
Can't kill
Naegi?
the player character?
What if Naegi's actually the murder victim this chapter? Also, yeah,
would
maybe
that-
he's sweating his ass off because he's sleeping in his full outfit, hoodie and all.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, my dude. So yeah, Megumi Ogata is a great voice actor. I really like what she does more with that Komaida. But like even here, she's doing a great job.
Oh my god, she also voices Komaeda?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Also, Makoto Naegi is a anagram of Nagito Komaeda.
Oh.
That
So
means
they're
nothing.
the same
trust me.
person.
No, that means nothing. You can trust me on this.
I'm sure. So was that a dream? Did it really happen? Did he really see masked killer with a knife? And also Kyoko.
So Kyoko
Every day
obviously
is
killed the
peaceful,
person
every
in the
day is
mask.
joyful.
Kyoko
can
killed
only-
the false mastermind and took her rightful place. Alright, Megumi Ogata also sings the EPs.
ものすごく異常だと思うんです
Yeah, Sharkadon, that rip. That's like really funny, but also like rip. And I can get how you would like get to that line of thought, but that almost like only makes it funnier.
Took longer than usual for me to open my eyes. So clearly he wasn't stabbed because he's not dead.
Chekhov's gun, they set up a parallel and went nowhere with it. No, there are a lot of parallels between Naegi and Komaida. It's just that they are different people. Which, like, people here are saying, like, no, what if they're the same person? Like, no, they're not, but they are very similar characters and they act as a foil to each other. Komaida, like, acts as a very interesting, like, contrast to the themes of this game and, what, Naegi has to do with them. Yeah, the parallels were good. I think
time seeing.
Yeah, first time hearing the Japanese voices. Monokuma is weird, but I think he'd be weird in any version. Like, Monokuma's voice is just like that.
It's like, do you prefer the evil Doraemon voice, or do you prefer the evil Mickey Mouse voice? Or, in the Funimation dub of the anime where he's just the guy who voices the character. Like, I don't know what that actor is going for, other than, oh, hey, you have a very recognizable voice.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So I IDK what a Komaida is. Komaida is a twink who likes to cause problems on purpose.
How can I possibly find out? Well, maybe you should go investigate, perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. Also, the toolbox is missing, oddly enough.
Mm-hmm. So what happened to the toolbox? Because that's conspicuous.
Yeah, that would have been the knife. That, yeah.
So who's gonna get stabbed with that knife now?
I don't like where this is going.
Who else besides Makoto was in his room?
Uh,
A Komaida is a weird gay dude. Yeah, he's a twink. Yeah, he's a gay autistic twink.
I should head to the dining hall, then I can talk to everyone else. Everything is fine.
Everything is fine. There is no need to panic. Everything is fine. How do you know the sky is blue? You haven't been outside in a while. Maybe the color of the sky changed.
Right after nighttime hit, we all went to get you.
Hey, wait, hey,
Hammering away at
Xander.
your doorbell.
Hello. Right now we are talking about Komaida. Danganronpa
Well,
run.
You're talking about Komaida.
Yeah. We, meaning me in the chat, we're talking about Komaida.
No, yeah, I know. I didn't want to be included anyway. I'm kidding. Why did you come to get me? Did something happen? Lots of stuff, actually. Not sure I can explain.
There was something I just had on my desk that has seemingly now vanished. That's like not like anything major. It's just like a fidget I had, but it's missing and it's annoying me.
Everyone's in the gym. They felt the need to stay up all night. I wonder what they could have found.
If it dropped on the floor, I didn't notice it happened.
To the gym. What do you think of Jujutsu Kaisen? I have not seen it.
Have you read it?
I have not read it.
Right. I haven't
What was that
either.
on the floor?
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice. Someone in chat had a bunch of NXT tags delivered to this place, so now he can emulate amiibos. That's cool. Pirating Nintendo stuff is cool and always morally just.
They formed a circle around something. As soon as I saw what that something was. Play the track. Oh, they did. Oh, not yet. We're not quite there yet.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Monokuma. It's a busted Monokuma.
Yep.
Man, if only we had, like, the ultimate programmer
Yeah.
here to help us.
Yeah, that would make things easier.
She just says it so, like, matter-of-factly, like, yep, that's Monokuma. Relax, there's no danger. I don't believe that. I guess I'll handle this. I'll explain what's going on. Just found him laying around.
Oh god, oh no, lag? Is that lag on my stream? Or something else?
And I found him here just like normal. When I found him, he was no more than a regular toy. He wasn't moving at all. Waited there until nighttime, but he still was there motionless. Does this mean the mastermind is dead?
Possibly. Stream is fine. Okay, good. My stream is still fine, apparently. For a V3, you prefer the English dub over the Japanese one? I got a chance to hear the V3 dub, and I just liked it. But I just like dubs on principle. Body discovery announcement for the mastermind.
Wait, something seems wrong.
Yeah, it's a shame that Kyoko's dead now, though.
Or that she killed somebody.
I mean, in practice, that's the same thing.
You are not exactly wrong. It's just a matter of the order of events. Oh, I'm sure that's a recording. It's set to a timer. Says the exact same thing every day, right? Is that a bomb?
Yep.
I mean, yeah, way back in the prologue, he exploded.
Yeah, like, you know that Monokuma explodes.
We need to get rid of it. It appears the bomb has a motion sensor. Any sudden movements, it's sure to go off. Maybe just, like, sit it on the floor and walk away.
That's the smart thing to do. But as we have
Asahina being like, you're a man, right? And Yasuhiro is just like,
Oh yes, the things that men do, like get blown up.
Very sad. I dislike dubs on principle for anime, but fine with them in games, visual novels for some reason. I mean, I feel like I feel like I can understand that for, like, games, because you're not just watching it, you're, like, actively engaging with it. So I feel like I could kind of get that.
Yeah, I get that more than, like, anime, but it's like, the problem is that a lot of dubs are bad. And I don't have the time in my life to waste listening to bad dubs.
I feel like I don't even dislike dubs on principle. I've just gotten so used to watching things in Japanese that, like...
That too. The rare time that I go and watch something in English, like, that's natively in English, is, like, weird.
Eyes were glued to Monokuma's remains.
Aoi reinforcing gender roles. We already know that Aoi is a bit of a TERF from Chapter 2.
I love that Discord delay. I wonder if it's reset itself yet.
What?
Okay. For a second, like it had cut out.
Oh.
And then you came back, which has happened to me in Discord calls before.
I muted myself because I was sneezing.
That makes sense then.
And I
It
don't
wasn't
want to
Discord.
sneeze when the mic is like a foot away from my head.
That is perfectly understandable.
That's why I like soundboards include a cough button.
Mm-hmm. I keep seeing my disc usage go like up and down periodically, and I'm nervous.
Oh no. I'm at 0.02 frames dropped,
Oh no.
which, you know, that's nothing.
But it's also like the fact that there's any at all. I'm just like, oh no.
I think that like that amount is like inevitable, especially with a stream that is approaching 2 hours long.
Fair.
Yeah, like it's still fine. Like 0.2 is nothing. Yeah,
Decided
stay
to continue
healthy,
our
fish.
offensive assault.
I am doing my best to stay healthy, as hard as it may be, as hard as it can be in these times.
当然だ
Speaking of staying
We're
healthy,
going. Speaking of staying healthy, we're going to the Mastermind's room.
nope, I stopped to take a drink of water. As should everyone watching this. Drink water, people.
うんね
We don't have time to deliberate. Don't want to have to kill each other, but we have a chance now.
おい
Yeah, fish
Are you
needs
gonna
water.
run away, or are you gonna fight?
Humans need water too, though. Like, you guys need to drink
決ま
water
りだ
too.
Hydrate before you dihydrate.
Water bottle got empty.
Everything comes down to this
Yeah, like,
moment.
that's
Anything
fair,
can happen.
But like, it's good that you're already keeping a water bottle around.
Sakura, no.
Yeah, I have kept a water bottle on or around my desk since high school. I got into it just because, like, I brought my water bottle to school. I think I might have even started doing that in middle school. Where it's just like, you want to have water, and in school you can't always get up and get water, so it was good to have that around. And when I'm at home, I have that at my desk. Came in handy when I used to raid in World of Warcraft. And then it's just like kind of been something I keep doing. Yeah, I started with it in middle school too. Nice, nice. Like, it's just a good habit to be in.
行くぞ
Yeah, now keep it at your desk even at work. Yeah, because it's just like, it just makes life easier that you can just take a drink of water at your desk. And yeah, it is so fucked that in public school, teachers can just say you can't go to the bathroom. Which, you know, should be torture. But,
If
Yeah.
the Mastermind did show up while we were in there, then we'll just have to finish our business before that can happen.
おいおい
But if you tear the doors off, how do you put them back?
なんだ
skillfully.
やれやれだべ
Let's rip this door down. How are
実
we gonna do that?
Quick question before I leave. Does Mathwiz have any theories on what's going on? Is she spoiled?
I mean, I'm not spoiled.
I have been
Um,
spoiling you on a lot of things. You are not spoiled. But yeah, it,
Oh,
like,
wait. Tool shed.
she is not spoiled going in.
But I apparently said something pretty,
You
at
said
the start of the stream. I said something about Kyoko. I don't even remember what I said.
you said a lot of things that are really funny.
Just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now.
決まりだ
Go get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01. That's straight up unreasonable.
当然だ
By herself?
なんだ
Yes.
You know how much time it took you to say that? 10 seconds? Take too long and I'll erase your existence from my consciousness.
That voice line there is incredible work on
Yeah.
Miyuki Sawashiro's part. How do you use your mouth to make those sounds? Yeah. Stay healthy and drink water, you people too. Everyone should drink water. Toko Lemongrad. That's a cursed line of thought.
And she's back. The one-diferous, murdiferous fiend. But did she get the pickaxe? I was supposed to pick an axe. Did you really forget the pickaxe? Well, I mean, Sho wasn't told to get the pickaxe. Toko was.
What if Justin Roiland made a Danganronpa series? It would be bad. Because Justin Roiland is bad.
A level of uselessness I find difficult to tolerate. The light bulb just went on. That's why I went to the garden. There's one more mystery left. Object X. What did she find? Found one in the garden? Oh, a light? You found a life in the garden. That, a corpse. Oh boy. But is the corpse gonna be... that's where the sprinklers come in. Is the corpse gonna be wet or dry? Well, I mean, blood would make it some sort of wet, but...
Yeah.
So I guess we're not going into the headmaster's room just yet.
Nope.
Play the track.
Yeah. We've seen this before.
With a mask covering their face. And there was a knife. Are they really dead? Who is it?
So, do we want to stop the stream here? I think.
Well, I figure
this is
would investigation probably be another hour? You think?
I don't know. Because like we were planning to stop when we got here, but this was faster than I expected, which happens a lot.
Yeah. How long is the trial?
Long.
So then, should we maybe do another hour and try to get to the trial?
Maybe. I don't know. We are only 2 hours in, and we usually go for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a break.
Okay. So take a break and come back?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. That works for me.
So,
I want to know what's going on.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we're gonna go for a short break and then come back and do investigation. Bye. fucking telling myself. Okay, we're back. We're back.
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah. Who did it?
Who could it have been?
Yeah. Who is dead and who killed them?
Are the person who was attacked, or the person in the mask who did the attack before, the same person as the one wearing the mask now? Well, let's see, actually.
Mm-hmm.
There are no detail, because I noticed that the corpse had red fingernails, and there is no detail matching that description here.
Mm-hmm. Are you sure that someone is dead? Or let me rephrase that. Are you sure that a new person is dead? You don't actually need to think on that. That's just me bullshitting.
Junko?
Yeah, the mastermind reused Junko's body for
Yes.
for
Are they really
a fake
dead?
corpse.
なんだと
Thank you. Yeah, I'm back.
Oh boy, oh boy. Just throw it in the lost and found. Even a dead body can find its way home that way.
So I think I will hold off on adding to the spreadsheet until we're done with investigation. I think
Okay.
just because like if we're already doing it right now, we might as well.
なぜだ
Who is this? How did they wind up dead here? We can't move forward until we figure that out. But there's no way to tell with this mask covering their face, and the white coat they're wearing makes it impossible to tell anything about the body itself. I'm noticing the boots as well. Is that whoever this is? They attacked me last night in my room?
You didn't get to see the feet before.
True. Once again, feet become an important plot point.
This is not the feet trial.
No, this is the feet investigation.
This is not the feet investigation.
Thanks to the knife that's been driven into their stomach, their clothes are stained a bright red. Or so I've been told. Okay, so the blood is still wet. Who is it? Their face and body are all hidden, so I don't have a clue. Yeah, pretty sure it's a girl.
それは
We don't need to do a chapter 2 again. Like, let's not. Let's not. Let's just tear the mask clean off. I mean, even if it's glued on, Sho has scissors.
Yeah.
おい
There's
was
not
already
the
too
feet
late.
trial because every trial is a feet trial. Why did I say that out loud? I love this. I love this. I love this so much. It's the honorary Chapter 5 firebomb. Every chapter has, you know, a parallel, and Chapter 5 is the firebomb chapter. Featuring, Sio getting blown the fuck back.
Well, I guess we're not going to be able to investigate the body.
Mm-hmm.
おい
So,
There's supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom. I'm trying to remember what that's from.
yeah, every Chapter 5 is the bomb chapter. There's supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom. That's, Marvin Martian, I think? From Looney Tunes?
Oh, yeah, I think so. It was a bucket of water? This is fun.
Wow, Discord is not being kind to right now.
Oh no.
It's just like very high, very low res, very like highly like pixelated.
That's fun.
It comes and goes.
It's Looney Tunes, which fits with Toko getting yeeted.
Yeah.
Oh, just the upper half of the body was on fire. Enough to, like, you know, hide all the
Disfigure.
discerning details.
Yup.
Is Sho okay?
She's fine.
Had a bad feeling about that body, but I never imagined it would explode. Burnt to a crisp. Don't compare it to a steak. I'll never be able to eat steak again. I mean, that's a fair sacrifice. Steak isn't all that good.
Yeah, like
Hot take.
maybe it's just because I don't eat beef or like even like red meat. But yeah.
Like, even as someone who's not vegetarian, I'm just not a fan of beef. Not a fan of the texture, not a fan of the taste. It's just, eh. After that take, I have to leave the stream. I'm sorry. Well, if this is how it ends.
See, like my
Mathwiz
reason
hates-
for my reason for not eating steak is that I don't eat red meat. I don't eat most meat. And so like I don't know. When I did eat meat, I would eat steak, I would eat beef. But that's just not a thing I do anymore.
Mathwiz hates Doremi. No. Doremi is allowed to have her steak. I just don't want it.
She can have yours.
Yes, if anyone gives me steak, I will give it to Doremi. Because she deserves it. She deserves everything. Anyways, we are considering that this might be the body of the mastermind.
Yeah?
What do you mean it doesn't make sense? You're saying the mastermind can't be a woman? Remember what Alter Ego said? The headmaster is a man in his late 30s.
Clearly, there is clearly something is wrong here in what people are saying.
Is it the teenage girl Kyoko told me about? The ultimate despair? Hey, it's New World Order again.
Yep.
Mastermind is a hashtag girl boss.
Yeah, the Monokuma said that the gender is a lie. Yeah, the mastermind is they them, but it's not, you know, they them pronouns. It's they them plural, because the mastermind is plural.
Just in case you forgot about Mukuro Ikusaba, there's the 5th time that scene is played.
Yup. So obviously, Mikuro is the red herring. Because why would they call attention to that otherwise?
Yeah. Would Danganronpa be so bold as to introduce a character and immediately kill them off?
Yeah. It definitely would.
I think we better take a closer look. There may be some clues. Hey, wait. Aren't we forgetting something? Yeah. Yeah, you know, that's kind of important.
Yeah, like...
Sure, the explosion vaporized her? Bastard, we saw her get blown away.
Did you see her land?
No.
Yeah, so, you know, it could have been likely.
But, I mean, we saw her get blown away, not vaporized. Oh, she survived. Which just happens.
Yeah, Alter Ego died pretty fast after getting revealed.
Calm down, Math. We still have more, like 7 to go. And of course, Toko has no idea what just happened.
Yep.
I want Genocider back.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, look! What could this be?
It's the knife
Oh, wait,
that
never
Kyoko stole.
I forgot, the knife was in the body. I'm just dumb.
Yeah. But, like, now you get to see that it really was the same knife.
She may be dead, but she's still a girl. She also exploded. I feel like that's more of a concern. Like, how do I know the body won't just blow up again? I'm not Kyoko after all. Oh my goodness. Wait, did Junko have red nails?
I can't remember. Like, I think so? But that's
It's a key.
like, red nails are just, like, common. That's just a common nail polish color, I think. Which is why I think I might be thinking of that. I think she did. But I'm not certain.
Well, this doesn't appear to be the same key.
Ah.
This is a different key.
なんだ
I've never seen this key before. What could it go to? Going to give you a very important task, because you can't be bothered to do anything yourself.
なるほど
If he was bothered to do anything himself, he wouldn't be a billionaire.
つまり
I mean, yeah. Every first victim dies pretty fast.
Yeah.
The biolab, the data center, the headmaster's room, the dorm rooms on the second floor. There were dorm rooms on the second floor? Did I just forget about that?
No, actually. Not yet.
Then how
You haven't seen those yet.
did he find out about them then?
Because he's Byakuya.
Anyway, I guess we're gonna start with the room that's on this floor.
Mm-hmm.
Let's give it a shot. The key isn't even close to fitting, which means it doesn't go to this room.
Oh, they're just closed. There is that thing that's like right by, in the, dorm rooms. That staircase that's been locked the whole time. And that's what it is.
The door to the data center was definitely locked. When I
Yeah,
went
yeah.
to insert the key,
Like, that's
Oh.
that's what I was, like, alluding to. Just...
we got the data center.
Yup. So...
Oh, you unlocked the door and then didn't go in.
Mm-hmm.
Did you at least keep the key with you? You better
Probably.
not have left the key in the door, you goof.
Mm-hmm. I think he brought it with him.
At least he didn't pass out. Like he does. Anytime anything important happens, he's like, oh, I faint.
Mm-hmm.
Why did I just think of that reference?
What?
I'm actually not even sure if I'm remembering the lyrics right, but I thought of the Linkin Park song, Faint.
Oh.
なるほどな
Teleported to the dorms. Made the whole way back to the data center. But why did the now deceased have that key on them? I suppose we'll just have to go to the data center and find out.
I mean, like, we knew Kyoko had that key on her.
Looks like the door is still unlocked. So when
So
you
it's not
open
really
that
a
door,
mystery
there's
of
not gonna be
why she would now have that key on her.
No! Togami, no!
Hmm?
つまりだ
Well, because Asahina brought up the possibility of the door exploding,
Oh.
and Togami's like, don't worry, we have Naegi.
Yeah. Yeah.
He trusts you? Don't let it go to your head. It'll be fine. Not that that's a guarantee. Totally sure there won't be another kaboom. For serious. Just to be safe, I'm gonna go stand somewhere else. I guess that's why he's all the way over here.
Yup. Now, open the door, you coward.
I put my hand on the door, closed my eyes and tried to clear my mind. I slowly opened the door. Nothing happened. After making sure I was still alive, I slowly opened my eyes. Oh. Oh.
So I kind of
Oh.
slipped earlier when talking about a thing, and you'll see that now.
I don't need to know that Naigami shippers are a thing. When Togami told
Oh.
Naegi to walk into a bomb.
Na-
That's certainly an interesting ship dynamic. though.
Naigami is a popular ship.
I hate that. I mean, like, I get it, because, like, who else is a big character in this game? There's Kyoko, and then it's, like, Togami.
I mean, okay, like Kyoko and Naegi is also a very popular ship,
Mm-hmm.
but Naigami is gay, so
I don't
obviously
care
it's
if the
more
billionaire is gay.
Yeah, but
Fear was lurking beneath the surface. I wonder if we can find anything on those cameras of note.
the best factor for that ship is that they share VAs with Shinji and Kaoru. That's fair. I prefer one of my Makoto ships is a spoiler, but I also really like Makoto and Kyoko, and Makoto, Kyoko, and Aoi. That's a good OT3.
Do Kyoko and Aoi have a dynamic at all?
Yeah, you see that in like Danganronpa 3.
Ah, that makes sense. I forget that, like, there's going to be more material of the characters who survived this game.
Well, also Danganronpa 3 is a prequel. Remember?
Oh, I did not know that.
Like that's how we like see the stuff that happens in that room,
Oh.
because it's a prequel and a sequel.
Oh.
We
Nike Yas the hero? What? This chat is so much.
Look, if you can think of two Danganronpa characters from the same game, people have probably shipped them together. And even for cross game, you can generally get rare pairs for everyone.
Hmm.
Like a friend of mine fucking ships Himiko and Kyoko. And at that point, that's just like, that is just stretching. Aoi Toko. Aoi Toko is cool. They have good chemistry.
Same game, coward. Oh my god, I do not. I do not support the Aoi Toko ship. I do not support an Aoi Sho ship. I do not support that dynamic. I hate it.
I like it.
Aoi deserves more respect.
Yeah, but like, people insulting each other is a ship dynamic.
Sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not.
Only Aoi ship I support is Aoi Sakura.
Same medium coward.
Aoi Sakura is alright, but my favorite Aoi ship is, Aoi, Aoi, Kyoko, and, Makoto, as I just said.
So we seem to be confirming that the mastermind is dead.
Are you?
I mean, that's what everybody else is saying. I mean, considering the body exploded, that does seem to be, I mean, the Monokuma's exploded, so
Where is
that
Kyoko?
is a connection.
Where?
What are my Danganronpa ships so far? Probably like the most basic ones, like obviously Taka and Mondo. And yes, I also support Aoi Sakura. And I think that's it, because I am a basic bitch.
やめろ
We need to find out why the mastermind set up this life or death game in the first place. Bothered by the fact that the mastermind was obviously murdered.
当然だ
The state of the corpse makes it plain as day.
けどよね
すぐに決まってるわ
After all, the mastermind must have spent who knows how much time here. Let's begin our search. It's time to uncover the identity of the mastermind.
Anyway, there's going to be a ship in, the second game that I know you're gonna like. And I'm looking forward to it, to you getting to see that, because it's, like, my favorite Danganronpa ship, too. God, people are just coming up with, like, batshit, ships now.
何よ
Courage the Cowardly Dog, Monokuma. There's a bunch of computers all lined up. Look like high-performance PCs, nothing like the ancient laptop Alter Ego is installed on. But they seem to be locked. Just use your fighting spirit to force your way in. What century are you from?
なんだ
Monokuma X Mickey Mouse is the best ship. How did this happen? How did we start talking about, like, dumbass ships? Like, I don't oppose this, but where the fuck did this come from?
Even the surveillance room has a camera, which I mean,
Yeah? I mean,
I guess
that's
makes
smart.
sense.
You want to monitor it for the future.
Nothing showing up on this one. A TV antenna?
Yeah,
Like the
someone
one my
mentioned
grandma
Naigami
uses.
shippers. And we went from there to, unironic Courage the Dog Monokuma shipping.
No.
And it took like 2 minutes.
Yeah, it was very quick.
Which, that gives me, like, an idea of the type of people I have in chat. You don't need to be sorry. You should not feel any shame for what you did.
Saturday morning, Hina's here. If we can watch TV, let's do it. In the middle of a killing game, trying to find the mastermind, and Hina's like, let's watch TV. Look, all I'm saying is that if you think courage is the bottom in that ship, you're a fool. What is happening?
How did my life lead here? What are the choices I took? What brought my life in such a way that I that I get to hear that sentence spoken aloud? What brought me here? God.
I ask that to myself every day.
I am glad that I have a like-minded chat who is as insane as me. Yeah, I played Danganronpa.
You played Danganronpa. What if you used the key that opened this room? Nope, no good. So it's another room in a room? Everything's fine.
Yeah.
Everything's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing's gonna happen to us because the mastermind's dead? I mean...
There is no shame in shipping Elmer Fudd and Gendo Akari. Gendo...
We're not even...
Yeah.
We're not even talking about Danganronpa anymore. Now it's just like...
How do I even address that? And ask myself, how did I get here?
Well, once upon a time, you started supporting some anime YouTuber on Patreon.
God. No, we're not going that far back, Christ. That's real, like, deep shit.
I don't even know who Dale Gribble is, and I feel like that's for the best.
Yeah. I feel like this conversation is just becoming, like, too silly to continue.
I thought you were gonna say too silly to contain, and I'm like, it's already out of control.
That too.
Maybe we went too far, or have we not gone far enough?
Look, I think we're already all condemned in the eyes of God, so I ship the worst.
That might be too far.
Bakugo. Isn't that like the most popular ship for My Hero Academia? Anyway, let's go back to the game. Yes, I agree. Interesting things are happening now.
All right, we're watching. This is some real Inception.
So as I said like a little bit ago, I kind of overreached a bit earlier in an earlier stream.
Oh.
Because like, gonna let this play out a little bit longer before explaining myself.
I see. How is it showing the camera feed? Did you try changing the channel?
If for the people.
All right. Is it broken or something? There must be some kind of trick to it. Oh, hello. This is fine. So the mastermind's dead, huh?
Yeah.
Supposed to be dead. Me dead. Jump scare. It was it did work pretty effectively. Like the whole like character jumps into a conversation who isn't supposed to be there, they completely miss it, and then
Who
a
isn't
second
even
later-
supposed to be alive.
Yeah.
Because, well, Mukuro was dead, right? So, Mastermind is Mukuro not dead? Is Kyoko dead?
Half a day at most.
Anyway, hey Rory. Welcome.
Just because doesn't mean Monokuma couldn't be autonomous.
Yeah, I mean, like, Monokuma could have AI.
Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should just pretend to be dead when you see a bear.
So the shipping conversation is still just, it is just going on in chat. My favorite thing is crossover shipping, two characters from two different things. Yeah, like, I think crossover shipping is cool. Also, yes, Wigzinator is in both chats. There are a few people who are in both chats. Like, I think that's just, like, a common thing for our streams.
This life isn't all bad, you know? Kyoko said something very similar to that. Does that mean you're in despair? Guess I'll get to the point. You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. It's an essential part of your school life here. So why is it just showing us the surveillance feed? Gonna let you in on a secret. Absolutely without a doubt displaying the signal coming in on the antenna? But what does that mean?
Henri, I definitely think you should write a ship fic between Hifumi and Leopold Bloom.
Killing Game is being broadcast live to the entire world.
So remember when I said that there was the, like, reality television thing?
Yeah.
I maybe shouldn't have said that at the time. Because you didn't really have the full context yet.
True.
So, Danganronpa is reality television.
Uh-huh.
It's being broadcast.
That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system.
Gonna ship Chihiro and GLaDOS.
What?
I like these crossover ships that are coming out of chat. I encourage you to write them.
The sound was coming from my own mind, like a boat tossing in the ocean. Everything has a meaning, you know? All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries. Why would I do any of that without a reason? To show them the true despair. The ultimate reality show, the best in despair entertainment.
Monokuma X Moriarty.
There's no way they wouldn't have. What if they already did?
So, would someone have done Monokuma X Moriarty? Because, you know, Tumblr. I'm gonna put it at like 50-50 odds. And now I pull up AO3.
But to take control of all communications like that, you'd need an astronomical amount of resources. How could things have come this far? That's a secret. The little business of... Oh? A body's been discovered? Okay.
じゃあモノクマファイルワクワクのドキドキだよね楽しみ楽しみ
And then he was gone. All right.
もうやだよ
Thought that finally we could get out of here.
So there, not only are there
黙れ
not only are there no Monokuma Moriarty crossovers, there are no Monokuma Sherlock crossovers. Welcome back, Mashire.
It seems like Togami is now pivoting to Kyoko is definitely dead.
Yep. Also, yeah, investigation will also be in this stream. Just because at the time it seemed like investigation would go fast, but like it's gonna be a long trial next time, so we might we wanted to be like, well, let's just get let's just get this all out of the way now. Water.
Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. We'd better begin.
でも
そう
It must be someone participating in our school life. That's not precisely what I'm saying. But you
Only
just-
6 is long? I thought I remembered 5 at least being longer than usual. And also, we usually take like 2.5 to 3 hours for trials anyway. Maybe we could do stuff
Ooh.
after the Trial 6 investigation.
This is a new track.
Yeah, oh yeah. Investigation tracks change in Chapter 5.
They were dead before the blast. Victim had been stabbed a single time. Also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. Body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Could it really be Kyoko? Or... I have no choice, I have to investigate.
Apparently,
Maybe go back to the scene.
Chapter 5 is shorter than usual. But we will be going for the bad ending, which is going to add some time. So, like, the time of, like, playing through that and the time of recovering from that. This guitar is lit. This is, like, sick guitar.
Yeah. I feel like I've seen it before. Was it there? I'll have to double check that later. Double check. Okay. There's a knife on the ground.
Gonna ship Kambaru and Asahina. Well, the voice actors line up.
I feel like that's a ship I could support.
Yeah. One of my friends has a whole crossover AU between Monogatari and Danganronpa. I'll have to talk to her about that.
This is getting really weird. Too many strange coincidences. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because when they attacked I was in a kind of trance? No, Naegi. It wasn't you. It would mean Kyoko's the one that attacked me, but why the mask? I just don't know, I don't remember anything clearly. white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left. Something weird about the body's fingernails? Fake nails, they're really long. Seem like they get in the way of normal activity. Also something on the hand there.
Yep.
A tattoo. It got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing, but it looks like a picture of a dog or something.
What a coincidence! I will clarify.
Oh.
I will clarify on this in like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. There's a coincidence with a thing that came up earlier.
Because it got set on fire. Since I only threw water in the part that was on fire, the bottom half is still dry. Nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right?
Yeah, because water got thrown on it.
Lower half didn't get wet at all. Which means it would have had to have been after 7:30 a.m. because that's when the sprinklers would have gone off. And we know that the events happened around 9 when they found the body. Did I already do... Yeah. Wonder what could be missing from the tool shed. A tarp. Was there a tarp in there before? Should probably look into that.
I'm really disappointed that this game's theme of tarps didn't really continue. Like, that's one of the big thematic elements of the game, is tarps. And then they just dropped that for the next 2 games. I really
One side of...
I really wanted to see where the tarp budget arc was gonna go. Because clearly, you know, I hope because of big tarp budget.
So the bottom of the... So one half of the tarp is completely untouched, and the other is... the other was, had stuff on it. Crazy Diamond, the same thing that was written on the back of Mondo's coat. It's connected to Mondo somehow. It's intriguing, but now's not the time. I assume that there's nothing else I need to be looking at. Because it's giving me the option to exit, so I guess I'm not missing anything.
Yeah, there's not a lot in there. Fuck, I need to rebind my emotes.
Do you remember how the body looked before it blew up? Some kind of mask and a big white coat, knife sticking out of the stomach. Apparently the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Oh? Are the tarp and the jacket connected somehow?
Are they?
It's 11 o'clock right now. Was just thinking about when we first stood around the body. Should look back at what I did this morning. 7 o'clock as usual. Met up with Hina around 7:30. Headed to the gym. Went to get the pickaxe. And that was 9 o'clock.
So, viewers in my chat get to see me rebinding, my, all of my emotes, in real time.
Body was found at 9 a.m. And Yasuhiro's already done. He's like, I've contributed one piece of information, which is more than I am normally doing.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Now I will stop pressing all of my emotes accidentally during, the stream. Angry fish?
What did I do?
No, I wasn't angry, I was just, like, rebinding stuff.
つまり
I'd like to hear your alibi.
Glasses are back. Glasses are back. Goodbye, Sharkanon. Hope you can.
Thanks
be
for
here
coming.
again. Thanks for coming.
つまりだ
Togami instantly is like, Naegi, was it you?
He had the knife.
Except he didn't, though.
Is it more or less suspicious that he lost the knife?
当然だ
The murder took place after nighttime.
The knife just happened to no longer be in his possession anymore, coincidentally.
I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here. Murder could only have taken place at some point during nighttime, after I left the garden. Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's rooms. At that point, we all went to the gym. Not to go anywhere alone. All four of us have alibis. The only ones who don't are me and Kyoko.
そう
And if the victim really is Kyoko,
Then.
Nike's the only one without the alibi.
Yep.
なんだ
We never came to the door, so where precisely were you? That's hardly an alibi. Seem to be at quite the disadvantage here. That's really bad, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. This isn't a good situation to be in. Because it's setting things up to be difficult for you.
How many chickens will be missing? Just one.
Yup. Ooh.
You remember how many chickens were in here? Precisely 5. I will be very curious how this factors into the case.
Oh, the chicken was stuffed in the ribcage. Mukudo hid the chicken in Junko's corpse so there could be fresh blood.
So we've established it is Junko's corpse. Actually, that does make sense, though. You have definitely given me information as to where the fresh blood comes from.
The way
It's
you
like a
said
jigsaw
that
puzzle.
made me think that you don't know what I was talking about. Or I don't know what you were talking about.
I think I heard what you said, but
Oh.
you're doing your thing where it's like spoilers that could be lies.
Uh-huh.
And so I'm like,
uh-huh.
all I heard was chicken was used. You said something about, I don't know.
The
You
chicken,
said many things.
The chicken was put into
And-
Junko's ribcage so that it could be stabbed and would then bleed, as if someone died. When in reality,
I don't know about the
it
rib
was.
cage part.
Well, how else are you gonna really emulate the death of someone getting stabbed?
Could you? I mean, I guess.
Like that's hard to emulate, due to like how the blood patterns splatter and stuff. Rand's predictions are right 30% of the time.
Other areas I need to check. Specifically, that fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go to confirm my suspicions.
Let's go to the gym.
It's something that's red. Oh, is it a piece of Monokuma?
Let's go to the
Is
gym.
that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true, was that also Kyoko?
It's a great way
If
to
I can
win
find
Naegi over to her side, to like kind of like low-key gaslight him
Hmm.
into being like,
The key to her room.
I am saving you, but don't ask why I have a skeleton key to your bedroom.
Yeah.
諦めろ
Have to see if he'll let me borrow the room key. Hey, Togami. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect.
なんだ
Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later.
じゃあな
You bitch.
Yeah,
little
he's
bitch.
a bastard.
Alright, so I guess I'm going to the gym.
Yep.
No, that's where the sword was. Hmm. Figured it wouldn't be here. Oh. The bomb. Whatever did happen to that bomb?
It got stuffed in the chicken.
The chicken.
It's like a turducken, except instead it's a gyadu, a chicken, and a bomb.
A garu, a chicken, and a bomb.
The way you say gyadu is interesting. It's like an example of like a loan word coming back to the language and being completely different.
What, garu?
Yeah. Because gyadu is gal. Gyadu.
Yeah.
So saying it like, I mean, really saying it anything other than like gyadu, is kind of like stretching it already.
I didn't realize I wasn't saying that.
Oh, it sounded, I don't know. It sounded differently than that to me.
I mean, maybe I was just like pronouncing the A part differently.
Uh-huh.
Or like the ah.
Yeah. The word is gyadu.
Yeah.
I'll write it out in chat.
No, I know what the word is.
No, someone in chat was asking.
Oh, okay. So this is Kyoko's room.
I wrote out the word in, like, the way it's usually spelled, the way, like, the word it was originally, and, it's in Japanese. Also, yeah, this is a good soundtrack. Danganronpa has very good, OST. It's, like, a very good mix of, like, ambient, new jazz, and, like, drum and bass.
Unless I'm mistaken, pretty sure I saw something in the dojo this might go to. Oh. She did say that there was something that she wanted to talk about but couldn't.
See, on
In
me,
the dojo.
you can just listen to the soundtrack. It's on Spotify. Like, you don't need to be a Danganronpa fan to listen to the soundtrack.
おい
You plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete? A block of concrete. Oh, that's right! The letter. Well, would you say something happened to her? I wonder what's in the envelope. Under the sheets.
なんだ
What could it be? What's this? A crumpled up piece of paper. on Mukuro Ikusaba.
Yup.
なるほど
The class 78 student registry.
Probably the other thing Kyoko stole. The blank that Monokuma was talking about. The death without meaning was unappealing.
Why
All
could
the
that
time
paper
for
not have
sentimental
been in the
indulgence.
envelope? That paper wasn't in the envelope because Kyoko likes being like that.
Because she doesn't like... I forget how did she say it?
She doesn't like giving him the answer.
She's not into dead bodies. She's into solving mysteries. So
Yeah.
naturally, she would leave out her clues like mystery.
Yup.
Or, words. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She had an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. A survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while they were on a vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information. She reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. A mercenary group known as Fenrir?
Fenrir. Do you know what Fenrir is?
No.
So, when I said, like, a coincidence earlier, I started reading the Poetic Edda, earlier. Because that's, Poetic Edda is a bunch of, Norse and Icelandic poems, detailing, Northern European and Germanic, like, Scandinavian, folklore. Such as, Norse gods. Fenrir shows up in that. The Ultimate Soldier.
Okay. Yeah, I'm noticing the ultimate soldier, not the ultimate despair.
Yeah, people can have two talents, if one is informal. But, yeah, so anyway, Fenrir is a wolf that was raised by the gods, and then it started growing, and then it didn't stop,
なるほどな
and then by the end of the world, its mouth was big enough that it, let's see, I'm trying to remember the exact description. Between the top and bottom of its mouth, it could fit the sun, the moon, and everything in between.
Wow.
And then it kills most of the gods.
Hmm.
Right, yeah. Loki also gave birth to Fenrir. And,
I have to say I'm intrigued.
what was, Gleipnir, because they needed something to, contain, Fenrir, to stop him from ending the world, the gods went and, had some dwarves forge them some stuff to bind Fenrir. And they tried a few different things, including, like, the strongest material they could find, and it always failed. And then the dwarves were like, cool, we can make something that'll contain Fenrir, but it'll be really hard to make. And the list of things that they needed to make the chains to contain Fenrir were the sound of a cat's footfall, the beard of a woman, the roots of a mountain, the sinew of a bear, the breath of a fish, and the spittle of a bird.
なんだ
There's no, like, joke or anything to this. I just like Norse folklore. I just think this is cool.
So you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well? Can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is?
To
Would you like-
scroll back on chat, Mukuro is, interesting. Forgot how wild Mukuro's backstory is. Yeah, Mukuro's backstory is wild. Fenrir is indeed a
So-
big puppy.
So the mastermind is a participant in the killing game, has been writing all the rules. Don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there were. Should probably clarify that.
あのね
There were 15 people, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all. A misunderstanding?
つまり
There weren't actually 15 of you. The total number was actually 16.
戦場向くの
And this is the 6th
この学園
time.
に潜む16超高校級の戦場向くのに
She's part of the school life. So the one making all the regulations is... You would think it would be Mukuro.
Yeah.
But is it really?
なぜ
Actually, it's Kyoko. And before the killing game, Kyoko and Mukuro switched places. So secretly, Mukuro has been Kyoko this whole time, and Kyoko is the mastermind.
Ooh.
And that's
Galaxy brain.
and that's how Mukuro is dead now.
That's all you get for now. Do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you. Get back at that sneaky Miss Kirigiri.
あのね
How she wears those stupid gloves day in, day out. Oh, that's true. Cover a bunch of hideous scars? But would she wear fake fingernails? I'm not so sure about that. Because why would you wear gloves over fake fingernails? That just seems impractical. On the back of her hand, a tattoo.
I like
Monokuma
it.
specifically said they were scars.
I really like when I can just like say a thing, and then my chat explodes and your chat stays quiet.
Fake nails on the corpse. Thinking about Kyoko.
なんだ
Forget about her. What matters is uncovering Monokuma's trap.
海ね
God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? So there were 16 students.
そう
Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules to the game. Are you sure that's what he was trying to tell us? The mere fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to the case. Needs to make our investigation fair.
ありえるな
Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko? That would explain why we have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? That would make her part of the killing game. Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? Oh, sure, Togami. You thought it from the very beginning. I believe you. You go ahead and tell yourself that, buddy.
Uh-huh.
決まりだ
But I've changed my mind. Mukuro isn't the culprit. Okay, you Mr. Galaxy Brain. We thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves?
I mean, they already know about Mukuro, so it's like giving them more information can make them like suspect that it's not true, you know? If they already know, then it's like there's no harm in giving that information.
Believe our work here is finished. Other places in need of investigation. So we gotta go back to the dojo.
Yup.
Thankfully, the game just takes us there.
Yep.
Check the locker. I didn't even see that this was here the first time.
Yeah, because you have that woodblock key. Remember?
Yeah.
なるほどな妙だな
6.
そう。
Took out the wood block key and inserted it into the metal lock. What are we gonna... Oh, okay. Arrows, 10 arrows in total. Made of titanium. And I noticed there's a little rag at the bottom.
Yeah, you'll get to that. Strong sticks.
A wadded up ball of duct tape. Wonder what this was used for. And it's got a blood stain on it.
なるほど。
Must surely be related to the case. How could it possibly be involved? It's all it has to offer for now. Is something wrong?
妙だな。
Hiding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room?
なぜだ。
Or perhaps... So Kyoko's definitely alive.
Yeah, because she killed Mukuro. Because she's the mastermind.
なんだ。
That would be an interesting turn of events.
I can just say these things with a straight face.
How are we
Like-
supposed to find out about that?
I can just say whatever at this point. And are you believing me?
The archive?
Like, Mathis, do you believe the things I am saying?
行くぞ。
I don't know. You're kind of saying words, and words are happening, and I'm just like, okay, these words are happening. I'm not sure what I believe at this point in time.
That's fair. That's fair.
You also told me Asahina was going to kill Sakura,
Yeah, I did.
so I mean,
You shouldn't believe a single thing I say.
true.
But also, I have spoiled you on other stuff.
True.
But that's just because, like, if I say something, like, super straightforwardly,
なるほどね。
then like, that makes it hard to tell if I'm lying or not. Let's see what the spoiler I can do.
So if this is a document on Fenrir, that is the same logo that was the tattoo on the hand.
Uh-huh.
An elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East.
Yeah.
Unlike military contractors, they're a fierce group of soldiers.
My
who
lies
engage
are
in direct
always traced
combat.
with truth. Laced with truth. Also, how much does Monokuma lie in this? Monokuma doesn't lie a lot.
The Wolf of Ragnarok.
Yeah, God, Wolf of Ragnarok is like a sick thing name to drop. Because as I said, when Fenrir is big enough that the top of his mouth and the bottom of his mouth hold in them both the sun, the moon, and everything in between, Ragnarok begins. And then Fenrir kills all of the gods, well, most of the gods. Also at that time, Thor dies fighting the World Serpent. Everyone else on Earth dies. But then, you know, some people survive and life begins anew.
Key members of the group were neutralized. I think maybe it wasn't that the crazy diamond gang were the victims in that room. Maybe it was Fenrir. And perhaps, were they all killed by someone from within the group? Perhaps Mukuro?
Mukuro recruited
That does
her
sound
old
like a
group.
killer backstory,
M-
which I
Mukuro
didn't
recruited
intend
her
to
old
make a
group.
pun, but I realized it partway through.
Yeah. Mukuro recruited her old group to help her set this up and then killed them all when she was done with them. Because if you leave any witnesses, then they can just, you know, go tell people, and you wouldn't want that happening.
Did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Ford said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? The Wolf of Ragnarok. Would you like to know something interesting related to that? Yep. A tattoo somewhere on their body. So, Mukuro is dead.
Probably.
That, or Kyoko is also a member of Fenrir, which would
Yeah.
be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, you still don't know her talent. So, that opens up a lot of possibilities.
僕らは少しずつ着実にダメージを負っている。そのことをもっと自覚するべきなのです。というわけで、時間ですよ。学級裁判を始めます。
Oh boy.
お前らはいつもの場所にさっさと集合してください。ぷぷぷ、また後でね。
Then the time has come. Uncover the truth during the class trial.
Yeah, Kyoko is the ultimate despair. Which is really funny because off stream last week, I asked Mathwiz for her guess on Kyoko's talent, she said ultimate hope. Which is like, you're so close.
Well, it's because you told me ultimate despair. Well, actually, no, the game told me ultimate despair, but we now know that Mukuro is the ultimate soldier, which is not the ultimate despair.
As I said, people can have
However,
multiple talents.
if there is a bad ending and a not bad ending, then it's possible that Kyoko could have more than one talent.
Yeah.
Perhaps in the bad ending, the ultimate despair, and in the not bad ending, the ultimate hope. I don't know.
I mean, characters can have multiple talents. Kyoko's talents are ultimate despair and ultimate analyst.
Making up some kind of fantasy.
なんだ
Stop talking and brace yourselves. He'll be here any second. Any second. He could show up at any time. We stood there for 5 full minutes waiting for something to happen. And then 10?
なぜ
What's going on? Maybe he died again. What should we do? Should we just keep waiting here? Or what? Why did you waste my time and make me wait? I made you wait. Got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait. Waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here. We're missing one. If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now. If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here. Kyoko. No. And New World Order plays once again.
Yeah, because New World Order is Kyoko's theme song.
That's a ghost. If you want to fight, do it at the class trial. Save some of the fun for later.
なんだ
Is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late?
そうかしら
No penalty officially, but I bet you'll be sorry later. I'll make sure you're sorry later.
Def wouldn't call it her theme song. It gets used throughout the whole game, but I think that in the first game, it's, hers. Because, like, she does big dramatic thing and then New World Order plays.
Now we gotta deal with the ghosts.
行くぞ
Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial.
Shouldn't New World Order be Byakuya's theme since he's literally in a conspiracy Illuminati organization thing? Yeah, but he doesn't deserve such a cool song as New World Order.
True. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. Where have you been this whole time?
そう
Investigate the second floor of the dorms, which I never ended up going to.
Because
So-
they
Not that I-
they're still locked.
I figured there was a reason that the game, you know, like I was able to get to this point without going there, so clearly it wasn't important to the player.
Yeah, because it's a linear narrative.
Yes. No idea a body had been discovered? And what did you, or when did you find out?
それは
Just now?
That's awfully convenient timing.
Mm-hmm.
でも
Sorry I kept you all waiting. But if you're on the second floor of the dorms, then what's that? Wait, then that's what the key you found goes
違う
to.
わ
Not quite.
つまり
Use Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school? Alright, so we get one last truth bullet.
Yeah?
What are you two doing?
内地
We
君
can go over all the details after we get through the trial. Are you going to make it through the trial, Kyoko?
No. She gets executed.
In the bad ending.
どうやら
No, that happens in the
I
good
mean,
ending.
actually... Yeah, that actually, I guess now that I think about it, it would just perhaps be different contexts for the good and bad ending.
Uh-huh.
It could still be an execution in both.
Yeah. Like, I'll tell
Single
you
most
this, the
crucial
bad ending
moment.
doesn't change events that already happened. Like, the bad ending is a fork. It's not, you know, a different reality.
じゃあね
Exactly.
I'm just overthinking what she said, right? Well... Being the last one left, I stepped into the elevator. And the door slid shut. At least, at the very least, nobody's missing from the previous chapter.
Yeah, it's just, you know, a very empty elevator.
Yes.
Bad end is
Can't
pain.
imagine ever... But it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the blinding light of despair. Oh,
What is with that graphic design?
it's a
Monokuma,
very...
Monokuma, please, like, take a color grading course or something.
Yeah, this is a very colorful room for being the 5th chapter in the game.
Yup.
ワクワクドキドキ
And so the curtain opened for the 5th time. Deadly judgment, deadly deception, deadly betrayal, deadly riddle, defense, faith, class trial.
Danganronpa Vaporwave album. Yeah, I guess it kind of has those vibes.
Well, next
Yeah.
stream will be fun.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks all for thanks all who came. This was fun. This was fun. Yeah, I guess we're just we're gonna go now. Oh right, who did it?
Oh, who did it?
Yeah.
Kyoko.
Okay. So then,
It couldn't have been anybody else.
yeah.
Because the two red herrings the game has given me are Mukuro, who is dead, and
Probably.
Naigi, who could not have done it.
Mhm.
How? Naigi was sick, unconscious. He did not just get up and, like, in a semi-conscious state, murder somebody and somehow get them up into the garden. So Kyoko's execution is gonna be fun.
Uh-huh. So, yeah, thanks all who came.
Tune in Sunday for the class trial.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
I'm ready for pain. I'm
It-
ready for suffering.
You will have both. Bye!